Hello everybody, peace, welcome to another episode, and today I'm going to be talking about when self-care turns into self-destruction.
From beautiful seas to flourishing legacies.
I made a video and I released it on YouTube all about cults. And that video was talking about cults and their ideologies and why people are drawn to cults. And a lot of the time, the thing which people are drawn to is this growth of the self. It is the sense of belonging. It's the sense of ascension to the best version of ourselves, right? So a lot of people join dangerous groups because of this idea, because of this need, because of this thing that they are drawn to. Now, that when it comes to trying to be the best version of yourself, when it comes to growth, a big thing which is related to that is this conversation that we hear of all the time, quite often, is all about self-care. Now, I don't know if you have spoke to people about this, or you hear videos about this, or wherever you get your information, maybe you've read about this, that self-care is so important. And I really wanted to speak to that. First and foremost, I want to say that that is important. Self-care is so important. But there is a time when we begin to do things which are healing to us. We begin to regulate our nervous systems. We begin to strengthen our sense of self. We begin to heal, right? We begin to grow. We begin to do even more things in life and really begin to thrive in so many ways. And what we do, our biggest motivator is pain. And the more that we are in pain, the more that it is hurting, the more we will try and find a way to stop the pain. Some of us will become addicted to substances, addicted to behaviors. Other people will become addicted to self-care. Other people will be addicted to growth culture, right? All about trying to be the best version of yourself. And I say that all the time and I believe it 100%, but I don't agree with the way that a lot of people go about preaching it or doing it at times as well. And this is why, because when we have made that pain something that is bearable, or we have moved away from it, or we can no longer feel it, we can sometimes miss the point of it. And that is why fixing something by just fixing the behavior is not enough. We always have to come to the root of the cause. And here is something that I want to put forth to you today, inshallah, that the root cause of most of our pain is because we are desperate to connect with the best version of ourselves inside. We want to be the best version of ourselves, right? The most authentic version. And what that is connecting to the creator. And a lot of the time when we are bypassing this existential crisis within us, which is drawing people to join cults, that is drawing people to follow cults, follow that one charismatic leader or two charismatic, etc., which is drawing people to become addicted to things, which is drawing people to try and find answers, or literally just drawing people to fix the behavior, fix the feeling, read a book, make yourself feel better, or, do so many other things, but it's missing the actual point. So what happens is, because we can no longer feel what we are truly being called to, what our fitrah, our natural state, the state of the soul inside of us is calling to, we can become completely content in our way of living without even reflecting over the purpose of our existence, right? And there's this culture of be a human being, don't be a human doing. And that is true to an extent, but you also have to be a human envisioning, right? You have to, live a life of purpose, live a life of meaning, and not just that kind of self-talk kind of, whatever you feel like that's true, because that can be extremely confusing. It can become a blinder on us as well. But that kind of meaning where I'm open to the truth now, I'm truly curious. And you will notice with people who have been through their own healing and trauma, there is this kind of humility that happens where they begin to account for themselves, and they begin to understand that, hey, the answer isn't so simple as in to fix this issue. And I remember having this problem with numerous coaches that I went to. I remember speaking to a few of them, and again, it was just the kind of just the very generic advice of just do this and you'll feel better. Just do do this and then you'll feel better. It's a strategy. Or what do you want to do here? And and I remember thinking to myself, something is missing, something is missing, something is missing, right? And I realized that what was missing was my true connection to the deepest part of myself, the part which is beyond strategies, the part which is so inside that there's like a pain there, there's like a sadness, and there's this natural, because every human goes through it, right? And that was kind of being like, no, that's depression, or no, focus on the good. And that was not helpful advice for me at the time, which is why I began to do my own research and do my own kind of learnings as well, and which I'm trying to teach you and hopefully share with you as well. So anyway, that is it in a nutshell. So just to reiterate as well, the reason why self-care can lead to self-destruction is because when that pain inside of us is dealt with in a way which literally puts a band-aid on the real problem, and it blinds us from seeing the way we could truly be the best version of ourselves by fitting into the mold of what society tells you is success, and that's thriving, and you got that many followers, and you got this many books out, and you've done this and you've done that, and you are so successful, people love you, you're earning so much money, and now you're thriving, now you're in a good place. And no, you are not in a good place if you don't feel like that true self inside of you, has been met with love, with compassion, and also that and whatever else you need in order to thrive. And what it really comes down to is feeling the pain, feeling the difficult emotions, and being with it in a way that you begin to question what is underneath them. And that is where you will find, in your darkest of times, in the dark night of the soul, as some people call it, that is where you will find yourself and you will find your true purpose. But most of us don't go that deep, and I think it's time that we needed to. Jazakallah khair for being with me today. I have a free downloadable for you. It is all about surrender, letting go. It's from my book, The Woke Writer. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Have a blessed day, everyone. Peace